What's up, boys? Welcome to a new video, and it's around 1 a.m. right now. Working, doing some stuff because I didn't manage to do it in the morning. But yeah, was doing some outreach. I saw some of you guys asking me about outreach, how I do it, what tips do I have, and some things about it. So I'm going to deep dive into that right now. How I do it, what has worked for me, what scripts do I use, how I actually talk to my clients and manage to close them. All of that I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now it's raining outside and I don't know if you can hear it, I hope not, but if so, I'm really sorry about it. But let me get into the point. So, outreach. When doing outreach for your agency, business, whatever you're doing, I'm guessing you're doing either freelancing or agency, otherwise you wouldn't be like doing outreach. Why would you do outreach if you do a e-commerce business? Doesn't make sense. So when I do my outreach, the number one tip I have, and something that I have seen for myself, is it's a numbers game. I know you don't want to hear it. I know that you think you can send a couple of quality DMs and it's going to work out. And I'm sorry to break it to you, but no, it's a numbers game. And I absolutely hate it. Like, I have to send around 50 to 100 emails or DMs, whatever you're doing, emails, DMs, cold calling, whatever, 50 to 100 a day to actually see some results. So from the 100 I send, I maybe get like 2 responses. Sometimes I don't even get one, sometimes I get 4. It's all about the numbers. And now, not everyone is going to be interested in your business. I have a lot of people respond to me, but after I send the second message, nobody really cares. They just seen it or they just leave it undelivered and whatever. So follow-ups are really important because follow-ups are going to overcome that, but I'm going to dive deep into that a little bit later in this video. So volume is the number one thing you have to focus on. As you do more and more and more outreach, your messages are going to be better, much more natural, and you will learn what actually works for you. Because something that works for me might not work for you. We have different business types, I'm guessing, and different personalities. Like for me, emails just don't work. I send like a couple of hundred emails and not a single one answered me. So I switched over to Instagram DMs, and with Instagram DMs I have already seen really good progress. When it comes to cold calling, I usually don't cold call because I'm from Croatia. Now I have a Croatian phone number. When you cold call businesses, I would highly recommend you have the phone number from the country you're cold calling in. So if you're in the United States, it's totally fine to cold call with your phone number. But for me, in Europe, cold calling someone in the United States just doesn't make sense. Nobody's going to answer me. Nobody really like trusts people from outside their country. I don't know how it works, but it's like a psychology method, and it costs me a lot of money to actually call countries outside of my own country. So I don't really like to do it. I stick to Instagram DMs, and when I need to explain something or go in depth, we just hop on a Zoom call, or I send a Loom video, whatever it is. I just go around it because I don't really like the idea of cold calling. I know it's a really good way to actually land customers. It's a really good, clients. It's a really good way to connect with the owner of the brand, but personally, I just don't like it. I have seen results with Instagram DMs, so I stuck with Instagram DMs. When you're sending cold outreach, especially on Instagram, you don't want to sound salesy. You don't want to like paste a copy paste message. That's the most important part. Don't paste a copy paste message. When you send a copy paste message, you will be the same as everybody else, and it's not going to work. I had a company reach out to me. I think I went over this in my previous video that lasted like 1 hour, but you can like cut it. I think it's halfway through I show my Instagram DMs, but they said they answered me and they are willing to take a chance on me because I was different. I stand out from the 1,000 DMs they get on like marketing and everything. I stood out because I wasn't sending a copy paste message. I was natural. I was willing to hear them out. I was willing to help and provide value and give a free offer to actually lock the clients in. So I provided something that they haven't seen before. And that's the reason why they picked me. Now, it's really simple actually to explain. If you go down the street and you see 1,000 black cars and you see one purple car or one red car, you're going to be, goddamn, that's a really good car. Like, what's with this car? You're interested. Why are all the cars black, but this one is red? This one stood out to you, and that's you. You have, and it's not just about personalizing the message, because I have seen a lot of people are starting to doing that. So it's getting more and more common, and a lot of people don't tell you this. It's not just about how you personalize the message, since a lot of people are doing it. It's about how you pitch your offer. A lot of people say something, hey, saw you this, something, personalized for the brand, and then they pitch, I run paid traffic for companies, or I run ads for businesses. It's really generic and everybody is offering it. That's why you have to be different. You have to find ways to stand out. You have to find ways that will actually make your offer unresistible, because you're new to the game. You don't have any proof to show for it. You don't have any trusting. You don't have anything. You're starting from bare zero. You don't have anything. That means you have to create an irresistible offer which will make your clients willing to know more about your business, to take a risk on you. You have to make the offer unresistible. And the way you do that is you offer something that nobody else is. That's the first thing. The second thing, you can offer a free trial. Now, let me dive a little bit deeper into that right now. Free trials are amazing. Who wouldn't accept a free trial? But free trials also decrease the value of your services, because everyone resonates something that's free with something that isn't much big in quality. So the thing that I learned and I have applied in my messages that helped me overcome that helped me land more clients, is I wouldn't say I will give you a free trial for 1 to 2 weeks. I would say I have one free trial spot left this week. If you'd be interested, I'd save it up for you. Something in the lines of that. I have to make this I'm offering everyone this one free trial, and I have only a few spots left for the free trial. That's the way that a lot of people are going to be, okay, he doesn't do this often, he has limited spots. The FOMO hits, the fear of missing out hits hard, because they're if I wait too long, I'm going to lose the spot. And that's actually how I managed to close another client. He said he was interested in my services, and he said to me, I have to wait for the response of my manager. And 2 or 3 days passed by, and I was like, okay, I'm going to hit him back up, because I don't have the time to wait. I mean, I need to move fast. That's how money moves, fast. No breaks. Just go, because if you constantly attack, you can't fall down. The plane stays in the air because it's fast. It moves fast. So even if the engines fail, he will still float in the air because of speed. So speed is really important. So I don't have time to wait for his manager to reply for 20 days. So I hit up with a follow-up where I say, hey, just circling back, this, blah, blah, blah. And I tell him I have this one spot left, because I'm pretty sure he was interested in the service because I offered the one free trial spot. And I was telling him that if he didn't respond soon, I would have to give that free trial spot to someone else. And that creates friction. That creates okay, urgency. I have to make this happen right now. And I made the offer irresistible. Before, when he said I have to talk with my manager, I was like, look, before you do that, that's alright, but before you do that, if I could give you a way to double your traffic, increase your revenue, and multiply the leads on your business, in your business, and there's no risk to you, completely for free, would you take this deal? And he was like, hell yeah, 100%. And then I was like, look, this is what I'm offering you. And I made the offer unresistible, and I played with his mind because I presented all the positives and I told him there's no risk to you. If everything goes to shit, you don't lose any money, I take all the risk, I lose time, and we go different paths. That's the way you have to pitch your offer. I would show you some offer, but I don't really want to like show you all the businesses I am currently talking with because it's confidential. But what I'm trying to say is make the offer unresistible, irresistible, whatever. So what I like to do is I find brands. Let's say I'm looking for I'm not like, also, don't do clothing brands. Just please don't do clothing brands. They're so saturated, it's really, really hard to actually land a client in the clothing brands business. So I would stick away from clothing brands and stick with something that you actually resonate with. For me, it's like fitness and trading and all that stuff. So I would like search hashtag trading course. Find something that isn't like, find someone that doesn't have a million followers. Like I usually like to look for, in the beginning stages, like right now, I look for people between 3 and 100,000. I know it's a big gap, but the guys between the $3,000 and $10,000 are more likely to respond than the guys in 10,000 to 100,000. But I had some people with like 50,000 respond and be interested. So I like to experiment a little bit. I like to message a lot of people because, you know, I send 100 DMs a day. So it's really hard to find like 100 businesses under this specific follow count. So just experiment, but don't go above the 100,000 because 100K is already pretty big, so they probably know what they're doing. And you're still a startup, you don't have any results, anything. So stick with the lower base like clients. And what I like to do is I go on their page and I see if they have a link. And if they have a link, I like reach out to them. I click on the link and I check their website. I check everything about it, and then I was like, okay, I see this product. This product looks sick. And then I go, hey, I'm going to talk for clothing brands right now because it's the easiest. But let's say I will go, hey man, just saw your latest drop. This hoodie is fire as hell. Say the hoodie name so he actually knows that you checked it out. Do you guys run any paid traffic yet or still relying on pushing organically? Something in the lines of that. Now for another business, let's say for a fitness coaching business, I would go, hey man, just saw the transformations on your page, super dialed. Have you tried any paid traffic yet or still pushing with organic IG content? Something in the lines of that. Also recently I've been experimenting with the lines of, let's say the first 2 messages I just told you, and then I go like, out of curiosity, have you ever tried pushing some of that clips or transformations or whatever the like company is based around with paid traffic? And then I would say I do that stuff for brands. If you would like, I would send you a free idea, something. You have to really experiment with your scripts. Not every script is going to work for you, not every script works for every brand, because you're not going to send the same script to a clothing brand owner and to a fitness coaching program owner. So you have to really personalize it. What I like to do is go on ChatGPT and ask him for scripts. Now he will give pretty salesy scripts. You have to like train him to actually make you good scripts. So tell him to be natural, tell him to stand out, and tell him all the points you want him to give you to actually create a good script. I would really recommend you to stay in the shorter version and not be too salesy at the beginning. Now, a lot of clients I landed, I didn't actually say that I do this stuff for businesses and I would like to give you a free trial. Most of it were a opener that was the question, you guys run any paid traffic yet or still pushing organically? And then they would answer to that and I would like follow up from there. Like, alright, that's already solid. I think with just a few pushes to your best post, we can generate a much bigger, I don't know, traffic to your website, whatever it is. So I like to do that, but recently I've been exploring with the open in the opener, I would say what I do. And this has also generated me a couple of results. What I really recommend you is to stay out of Jesus Christ, I can't talk, it's too late or early, I don't know. I would really recommend you to stand. Holy shit. I would really recommend you to stay away from the clothing brands because they're too saturated. Stick with. Also, holy shit, I almost forgot. Don't reach out to brands that have shitty creatives. I cannot stress this enough. If the brand has shitty creatives, your ads or whatever you're doing is not going to perform well. The only reason why you should reach out to people with shitty creatives if you actually plan to improve their creative. So do the editing, do the videography. Am I saying it correctly? Videography. You know what I mean. Or if you want to like give them scripts or stuff. If you want to improve their content, yes, for sure, reach out to them if they have shitty content. But if you're purely focused on running ads for them or back funnels or something like website, don't reach out to them if you are not satisfied with the product, if you don't see really good creatives on their page, if the marketing they're already doing isn't at least a little bit like attractive, and if they don't have a loyal following, you are not going to do well with ads. Of course you can try, but you know they are not generating a lot of money, so they will not have a lot of money to pay you. This is another thing I want to cover. Don't give them your price when you do outreach. The price should be revealed only after you already locked in the deal. What I mean by that, they're already interested, they are willing to work with you, you already practically set everything up, and now everything left is they ask you how much do you charge. Now it depends on you, but what I do, because I'm still in the beginning stages and I have to build trust and I want to build testimonials and everything, I offer a free trial. Like I said, 1 week or 2 weeks free trial, but I pitch it a little bit differently. And then I say I usually work on a fair monthly retainer, but if you prefer a performance percentage model, I'm open to discuss until it benefits both sides, or if it makes sense to both sides, whatever. So you really have to pitch them correctly. Now you want to be confident in your offer. When they ask you how much the monthly retainer will be, I usually start with $350. It's not a lot, but for a startup, like, I'm still learning and everything, so I don't want to like rob their money. So I just take $350. Who is going to say no to $350 monthly? That's absolutely nothing for them. So $350, and I can increase the prices as I move up as an agency. So that's not going to be a problem. I just want to generate some income in the beginning stages. But right now I'm all about building trust, getting results, getting proof, and then I can use that proof and that trust and those testimonials in future outreach to actually generate more landing clients. One thing you can do is hire people on Fiverr or Upwork to do the outreach for you. I wouldn't recommend this in your beginning stages because you're wasting a lot of money, which I probably assume you don't have. So stick to it yourself. Outreach 50 to 100 DMs daily. And I said I was going to get back to something, but I forgot what it was. Hold on. Building trust, personalize, openers, don't be too long. You will get better over time. Do your volume. What didn't I cover? I mean, I pretty much said everything, eh? yeah, well, I can't remember, but I think I covered everything. So it's all about the number game. So a lot of volume. Just do the volume every single day. I know you don't feel like it, but hey, it's just outreach. You don't have to be, it's not rocket science. You can watch Netflix or listen to a podcast or whatever and just do it while that runs in the background. It's the easiest way. Just do 100, and I don't know, it will take you like an hour or two if you do quality outreach. Experiment with ChatGPT, experiment with different scripts, because not every script is going to work. And don't just change the script every time, or don't change the entire script, because you don't actually know what part of the script like worked and what didn't. You want to change the script a little by little. So I don't know, 2 days run one script. Then after those 2 days, that will be like 200 DMs, run another script. But then the other script, just change a sentence or a few words from the first script so that you can actually see what works and what doesn't. And I think I know what I want to say. Be careful about the volume you do. When you do Instagram outreach, you can get, Instagram can ban you, and like not ban you, he can put you in the spam folder and you end up in the requested page. You don't want that because nobody's going to see your message. So what I like to do, I like to stay in the 100 to 50 to 100 like ratio, and I do, I don't know, one day I do 50, the other day I do 80, then I do 100, then I do 50 again. Like I don't want to be too aggressive all the time, because if I every day send 100, 200 DMs, they're going to ban me. So I mean, not ban you, put you in the spam folder. Also, I just got another idea. Your profile has to look professional. I know it's basic, and I know probably everyone says you this, but if your profile is dog shit, nobody is going to take your services. If your profile shows how you go party, you don't have a good physique, you post random pictures, you look fuckboyish, your style is not good, nobody is going to buy from you. Your page has to be optimized for what you're doing. So the bio, I mean, you don't have to have a crazy bio. Maybe you can say what you do. Or for me, I have a bio that says still building. Then for your pictures, upload professional high quality pictures. Pictures. You in a car, a good car, if you have one. Then I don't know, you dressed well, you in the gym, you being your best version. You have to showcase the best version of yourself. You working, everything. They have to see that you're dedicated, that you're hungry. You don't have to be a millionaire. You don't have to show the rich lifestyle. No, it's about the results that you are driving towards every single day. That's what matters. So optimize your page. Experiment with ChatGPT. He can help you build a nice quality profile. What else can I tell you? I don't know. What has helped me to do quality outreach? Follow-ups. Follow up at least 3 to 6 times. Follow-ups are really, really important because people might not see your message right away. People might be busy or something. So follow-ups are going to make sure that they actually see the message, and if they don't answer after 3 to 6 messages, they just don't want to answer you. So move on. Follow-ups are going to help you stay at the top of their Instagram DMs. So that's really important. Follow-ups, what else can I tell you? When you do follow-ups, do like just circling back, not sure you saw this, blah blah blah, whatever, send it. The third follow-up would be like no pressure if it's the wrong timing or the wrong like time, just thought this could help, something in the lines of that. Also, what can I say, when you offer like a free idea or something, send them a long video, send them a breakdown of everything that you do. Now don't make it too detailed, like 2 to 5 minutes is completely fine. What I would recommend you, and I have seen much bigger return rate with this, is don't just send a long video of you recording yourself. No, make it professional. So record yourself for the first 10 to 30 seconds. Then hop on a screen recording plus like your webcam, and you can create a Google Doc, and you have a lot of templates already ready. I like to use the project proposal template and put some infos on there like goal specification, goals, some overview, some strategies. Put it a brief breakdown down there, and then document through the journey. Walk them through the steps and everything that you would do, what you would change, what you can provide, everything. It just makes you look more professional. Even though it's not much and it takes you just a couple of minutes to set it up, it really will help, because they will see that you actually put in the effort. When they ask you for results or anything, just be honest, say you don't have any. And there's a really simple trick which I use all the time. Holy shit. And that can help you land more clients is, yeah, be honest. Be fucking honest. Say, yeah, you are my first ever customer. And that's why it matters the most. I have a brand to build for myself. I have to make this work. For those bigger companies, you're just another company in their big list. They don't care about you. For me, you're everything that I have. I have to make this work. I have to make you happy. I have to prove myself that I can actually do this. So I'm going to give you my fully undivided attention to actually make this work. I'm the hardest working person you will ever see, and I will do my best to perform to my fullest. And I'm confident that I can bring you results. You have to be confident in your pitch. If you're not confident in what you're saying, you're going to lose them. It's as simple as that. You have to be confident. You have to make the offer irresistible. This was a pretty irresistible offer. I told them, they're everything to me. I have a brand to build for myself. And they will understand because they were in your position someday before. I had a woman that I saw, she talked about how she runs her shop and everything, and I resonated with her. I told her I'm in the same position that she was. So really study their content, study the profile before you actually respond to any of the DMs. You can use ChatGPT to answer the DMs, but I like to stay natural. I just feel more authentic that way. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it what I covered for this outreach method that I use. I just stay consistent with it. I do it every single day. Now you can also ask people if they answer you but they're not interested. You can ask them to refer you to a friend or something if they know anybody in the need that would be interested in those services. And yeah, just do the practice, do the work. I mean, the more you do it, the better your outreach scripts are going to be, the better you will be at sales, the more experience you will have. Hey, yeah, not everybody is going to want to work with you. You will lose some clients in the beginning because you don't know what you're doing. And I would highly recommend you to start studying. Start studying the thing that you are trying to do, because one day you're going to land a few clients and it's going to be a shit ton of shit ton of workload, and you are not going to be ready because you don't know what you're doing, and you have to study everything. Then you spend 4 hours researching stuff. Study the work right now while you do outreach or whatever, because studying all when you already have work to do isn't really optimal. Also focus on the pain points, target the pain points, ask for their pain points, what could help them. If they have trouble with posting on social media but they're really good at other stuff, say, yeah, I'm going to take that off your shoulders. I can post on social media, I can do this, I can do that. Offer something outside of that what you are officially trying to offer, just to get that first proof, those first testimonials rolling in, and then you can lock in your offer however you like. And I think I just remembered what I wanted to say, and that's offering. Your offer has to be unique. Instead of offering I run paid ads, I would offer I help brands land 10 more clients in the first 90 days. Like, I want to set a goal. I help this specific niche brands land this specific thing, like 10 clients or 100 sales or whatever, or increase ROAS or CPR, whatever, CBR, uh, in this specific time frame. That pitch is going to be much better than just I want pay. That's for businesses. But yeah, I have to get back to work. I have some stuff to do and I don't want to be awake till 4 a.m. So I'm going to finish that stuff up. Thank you for watching. I hope I can help. And I see you in the next video. So stay tuned. My journey is going pretty well. All my updates are on my TikTok account. If you want to follow me there, I post motivational stuff, inspiration, what progress I have made. And if you want more details about my life, more steps that I take and everything deep, like I post scripts, I post long videos, I post my gym progress, I post some free content under like free resources like my workout program, everything, my motivation, my inspiration, my daily thoughts, everything is posted under. Join my free Telegram group. It's called MB Talks. Link in the description. It's pretty awesome. It's free. Just take the value and you will see massive improvement. I hope I can help you. Yeah, react to the messages, show me that you're active, and I will post a lot of content on there. I already do. We have a couple of subscribers, so thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate you. That's pretty much it. Follow my Instagram, follow my TikTok, and I love you guys. Hope I could help, and I see you in the next video. Peace.